The album title, it's called Red. And,
There's a little girl in this little town with a little too much heart to go around, live forever, never say never, you can do better, that's what she said.
And I wanted to show you guys the album cover. Do you want to see it? Would you want to see that? Okay, well, I have it right here behind this curtain fabric situation. It's a red, see that's red? We're really big into details. Do you like it? So, oh, thank you. She goes, I'll buy that. I've been writing the new album for 2 years, and I started writing it in 2010 and finished it in 2012. So those are some really important years of my life. I went through a lot, I learned a lot of lessons, and so to get to write about your life as it's happening to you, I really love that the fans want to know what's going on with me.
I recently wrote an album called Red. And I am holding a guitar that is also red.
I was going to the gym because I was trying to run off the jet lag. I walk in and there's a model, like a real one, and she's on the treadmill, right? And she's running faster than a racehorse would run. So I don't know, 80 miles an hour probably.
Yeah, they can do that.
Yeah.
So she's top speed.
Top speed and not breathing heavy at all. She's and I'm on the elliptical, which is kind of
That's the lazy person's running machine, isn't it?
And I hate it. And you can see in my face that I hate it, and you can hear that I hate it, and I'm like, and she keeps running like that for 30 minutes.
Wow.
And then she has this Italian boyfriend come in, and he's incredibly good looking, and they're both good looking, and he, I swear, leans over the bar of the treadmill and they start making out while she's running this fast.
Wow. That's the most annoying woman on the planet, isn't it?
And I just wanted to be like, you win. You already won. I have written lyrics on my arm for the last tour, and it was really a fun thing to do because, it could be a song I'd never heard before. It could be a song that somebody just said, oh, here, I really like this one line in this one song, in the dressing room before I'd go on, and I just write it on my arm. And, for me, that, people are always asking, would you ever get a tattoo? And I just, I don't think I could ever commit. Right. I don't think I could ever commit to something permanent. So I think no, I just, I couldn't. If I was gonna get something, it would be a 13, but I just, I don't want to get a tattoo.
Winning the milestone award so young.
Can we have another question? My dad is he goes around with all these guitar picks from my tour in his pocket and just hands them to strangers, and it's like, hey, I'm Taylor Swift's dad, nice to meet you. And he makes friends everywhere he goes and loves it, and my dad's the friendliest guy in the world, and my mom is really sweet because she has really great taste, and she has really logical opinions, and so I ask her for advice about everything. We're really close.
And finally,
I think one of the things that I've always tried to do was kind of age gracefully. It's what I was trying to do when I was 18. Just be 18. Don't try to be 25. Hopefully when I'm 70, I'm not going to try to be 25. I think you should, in my life, I've just tried to be the age that I am. Not try to grow up too fast or anything. I find it hilarious when we go on an award show and I'm wearing shorts for a performance, and the next day the headlines are Taylor goes edgy for her performance. I'm I'm wearing more clothes than anyone here. And it says, nothing safe is worth the drive. And to me, that says so much about this album, because I really do feel that even if something really hurt you, if it made you feel something, it was worth it. We're helping moving in together. This relationship is moving so fast, really. Pretending to move in with a guy was a little bit, it was just pretending, because I don't really know what that's like, but it was cute. Look, when we're dancing. Oh, we got engaged. Yeah, I forgot about that. My fans came up with a name for themselves, and it's so cute. They call themselves Swifties, and it's adorable because they made it up on their own.
Like John Mayer, claims your hit song, Dear John, was about him and he felt humiliated.
Oh, come on.
Do you ever hear from these dudes like, yo, Taylor, guess what? I didn't really appreciate this. Do they ever get in touch with you?
Well, some of them like to write really long emails.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever written a song that was so mean you couldn't release it? Like, a, like a burn book? Like, when you're really angry, you write a letter and you just put it in a drawer. Have you ever done that with a song?
No, I just put those on my albums.
Okay.
The guy, and he's like, you better not write about this. And I'm like, oh, I won't.
Did you?
Yes.
Do you ever hear from these people who maybe recognize themselves in a song and are like, hi, guess what? I really didn't appreciate that.
Well, they don't say it that gracefully.
My friends are all used to like me zoning out for a second in conversation and just getting up and walking to the other side of the room and singing into my phone, and they're like, oh, she's doing it again. So, I love you too. Oh my God.
Sure she was talking.
Ir cogiendo los... Intentar, ¿vale? Eso sería... Luego hay que pasar a este, al otro. Si queréis probar... ¿Quieres probar? ¿Quieres probar?
Parece fácil.
Sí.
Bueno. Claro, que te voy a...
Hi, what's your name and where are you from?
My name's Taylor. I'm from Nashville.
All right. Nashville. Taylor, what do you do for a living in Nashville?
I'm a singer.
Ha, of course you are. He's a singer. Whatever. I guess if you're a singer and you live in Nashville, you're probably a songwriter too.
Yeah, and I have 6 Grammys too.
Oh.
I think I started with like the verse first, where I was like, oh, that pick's still in there, isn't it?
Second American Music Award tonight and his first win in this category. Earlier, Justin was named favorite pop rock.
Would you say that you fall in love easily or out of love easily?
Yeah, both.
Both?
Yeah, I'm really young, so that's kind of a trademark characteristic of my age group.
There's more boys now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of guys whenever I look out into the audience, and No, it's because you guys are hot and they know where you're gonna be.
I don't really talk about my personal life because it's sort of like...
Goes boom.
I would much rather my personal life be sung about. I think it sounds nicer that way, rather than me talking about it in some magazine article or something.
What is the hardest thing about being Taylor Swift?
The hardest thing is that, like, you know, you can't make a mistake. You know, I'm 22, so that's kind of the age that most people are finding themselves and figuring things out and learning lessons the hard way. But I can't really learn lessons the hard way because if I make a mistake, it's like, news cycle for the next 6 months, Taylor made a mistake. So I guess I kind of live in fear of that.
Fair enough.
And that's like, you know, you kind of live judged by like a court of public opinion, which is kind of a tough thing about it, but the perks outweigh the bad thing.
But in Rolling Stone magazine, you're on the cover, and you express doubt that this may not last, that you don't know whether you can keep doing this. What worries you?
I think that it's a realistic worry that if you don't continue to challenge yourself, if you make the mistake of thinking that success equals I can coast, I can just do what I've always done and not push myself and not continue to take care of my fans, I think that's a big mistake to make in careers, you know?
Did you cut these bangs or were those clip-ins?
They're just mine.
That's legit?
Yeah.
Oh, I love them.
Thanks. It was for the Vogue shoot, like a couple months ago, and they were like, we're thinking bangs, and I'm like, do whatever you want.
I think that my favorite Halloween costume ever was one year, my best friend Abigail and I, we noticed that all of the girls in school were like gonna dress as like a sexy police officer, or like a sexy student, or like a sexy teacher, and we're like, we're gonna be full-on Chewbacca's right now.
You have your own picks, Taylor.
Sweet. I know, that's all I carry around.
Taylor Swift picks.
Got guitar.
Yeah, that has my face on
That's
it, which is a
impressive.
little awkward.
But yeah, do you show her the chords that you know.
Okay, let's see. What's the first one again?
E minor, here and there.
All right, here we go.
That sounds so good. Right? G.
Only a girlfriend would react that quickly like that.
Then to D. I've been on this show 8 times now, and I still remember Ellen hiding in the bathroom with a hidden camera, and she scared me so bad, and I fell and I could have died. She always asks me who I'm dating every time I'm on the show, and I don't even know why. But it gets 5 million hits on YouTube.
Katie show, and this is our second stop on day 1 of release day, and people are smoothing down my hair constantly. I feel like I'm getting primed for a pet show.
And you've got another couple of awards that you're up for, so.
Really?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't even think I do.
Well, maybe we'll make some up.
I don't know.
Well, you get. I tell you what, we're gonna give you an award right now for being the sweetest person on camera for my mistake.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This woman came up to me and she said, "Can you sign my stomach?"
Oh.
And I was sure, you know. And she came back an hour later and it was freshly tattooed. And I had signed it really big, you know, like giant across the whole, like, it was like now like a midriff covering signature. That was real commitment. And, you know, since then, like, girls will come up and they show me like really cute tattoos that they have. Like, there'll be like a girl like Fearless on my neck, or like 13 here, or Speak Now somewhere, or something like that. And I think the tattoos are like a huge commitment. That's a huge commitment.
But that's
Taylor Smith, everyone. Thank you, Taylor. Well, our time is up here in Vegas. Thanks to our co-hosts Suzanne and Stormy, and thanks for watching the 40.
My name is Travis.
Travis,
Yeah.
you were like the ringleader. Hey, buddy. Can I give you a hug? I meant to kiss you on the cheek, but I think I kissed you on the hair. So I've tried really hard.
It's okay.
Can you tell us a joke?
Okay, what did the ocean say to the sand?
I don't know.
Nothing, it just waved. See? Not funny. It wasn't that funny.
And I was never good at telling jokes.
If you want them to know your lovers, you wear that one. Then you can change it. If you're not, you say we're just friends. And then you can change it and say we only hooked up once. And then you can change it.
And so this is the new single, and this is like a really, really romantic song. It's a really, it's like really touching and sensitive, and it's a really romantic song that's to my lovely ex-boyfriend. It's called "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together."
Tell everybody your new fear.
It's like a bug that I found out about called an earwig that has pinchers.
Do you know what those are, the earwigs?
And I think that they crawl into your ears.
They do not crawl into your ears. All right, that's what an earwig is.
Why are they called that then?
It just because it has the name ear in it, it means it goes into your ear.
That's what do they do with the pinchers then? What I feel like
the pinchers were made to go into your ear. That's why they did it.
And they eat your brain.